Present to you the one and only Dr. Wale Olayanju, who's an alumnus of the University of... Alright, can you join those hands together, please? Thank you.
Thank you. Better by far. Better by far. Lamu, sorry, you have something in common. I'm from Ondo State.
Oh, great.
Yes, I think we are right. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. I'm very excited to be here today. Very excited. And I know people that do, the track record is always looking like the same. So there's not much things for us to discuss today. I'll be asking us something today. Each group, one person, you need to vote one person to come off stage to tell us who are you? That lie. Come. I need a lady on this row. Volunteer. One lady. Okay, good. Good. So I need the mic. Because most of our speakers have already said most things I want to say. So I want us to start doing. It's not about they say, here is doings. We do doings here, have you? Yes, what? Doings. There's no doings. So you guys are going to tell me, someone's going to win something from me today, personally. So if you can describe 30 years from now, when you wake up from bed, how you want your life to be. That's where we're going to start from. So we're going to walk from the answer to the question. Meaning that point A to point B. You want to move your life from point A, where you are now, to point B. I'm asking you point B. When you wake up 30 years from now, how do you want to live? Wake up in the morning, what do you want your day to be like? So we will now walk from B back to A. What are the things I need to do from A to get to B? So I'm asking you 30 years from now, what can you envisage your life will be? That's my question. So, from you, please. From all you've said today, all the speakers have said. So, thank you. What's your name? And tell me how you want your day to be like.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, sir. All protocol duly observed. My name is Gift Emmanuel. And so my answer to your question is as follows.
Thank you.
In 30 years from now, my typical day, right, would be nothing short of what I've seen here today, nothing short of the people that spoke to me today, in the sense that 30 years from now, while I sat there, I saw myself also speaking to people. I saw myself also encouraging men and telling them there's something that he said that really blessed me, how that he was like, I should do, right? So I told myself, gift, do. So for 30 years from now, I see myself reaping the benefits of doing. I that's just how I see.
So let me add this to what you're saying. You're saying something very good. I want to tell you about your health, lifestyle, the car. I want us to go to basics.
Okay.
I like what they call dreams. The kind of car you want to drive, the kind of where you want to live, the kind of family you want to have, the kind of hobby your husband wants to. You want to fly. Am I flying private? I'm flying business class. I'm flying economy. Those are the details I need, so we can walk from there. So
all right.
You can start from now. Good.
Okay. So the kind of man I've always wanted to marry is an engineer. I've always wanted to marry an engineer, and because I've always wondered, okay, why don't we produce cars in Nigeria, right? But then I got to know that, okay, there is the likes of Innocine, right? So I said to myself, okay, I want to marry a man that designs cars, right? And he designs the kind of car that I want. So definitely, I don't know what brand would be around by in 30 years time. I mean, we would design it and ride in it. And then the kind of marriage,
Right.
All All right, and then also my lifestyle. Well, I think I'm one person that have I would not say I'm that social, right? But I would want to have time for my family. I actually see myself as a career woman, but I look forward to balancing career and marriage. I don't want and raising my kids, right? I want to have good time with my children, things that I didn't get to have with my own parents. I want to bond with my children. And then in terms of yeah, I look forward to traveling. I mean, he mentioned how that he went to the US, and I'm like, I look forward to going to the USA too, because I've not been there. I've not left the border of this country, but I look forward to, by faith, right, in the next 30 years, 15 countries.
Thank you. You have. Thank you.
Okay.
That's gift, right? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Tura.
Come and sit here. You are guests for today. You know, the first thing is what? Being bold to what? To dare. Come.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Tura. In 30 years from now, I want to see myself as a woman that has value. I don't want to be an ordinary woman.
I didn't get your name, sorry.
Miss Tura.
Miss Tura, okay.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Okay. I said, as I was saying earlier, I said I want to be a woman that has value, a valuable woman. I want to have content. And also, let's come to husband. I want to marry an intentional man, a man who supports me, who believes in me, who encourages me. I don't want a man who would not support me. And to my, I don't.
Hey, just take your time. Take your time.
Okay. I want a man who encourages me, who supports my dream. And to my children, I want to have beautiful children. I want to have a beautiful home. I want to live in a comfort home where when I wake up, where I would love to say, okay, this is what I actually prayed for. This is what I actually wanted to be. Also to travel all around, to travel around the countries and all that.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Theophilus, and I think the question, and I would like to be realistic about my own answer, because it said what you would like to, where you would like to see yourself in 30 years. So I think first of all, I want to skip this whole process of I would like to get married and all of that. I want to wake up next to a very beautiful woman that has supported me for 30 years. So, and I as a person, I am a music person. So when I wake up, after I say my prayer, the first thing is a sound system that gives quality music to start the day. Then after that, I think for all men here, I can't speak for everybody, but I think for some of us, I think one joy we all have is when you look at your account balance early in the morning and you can see that, okay, any decision I make today, I can back it. Like I get the money to do anything. So I think that is something I would like to wake up. And I look around, I look at my house, probably a beach house. I look at my cars. I look at things around me and I am happy I took a step. I did things nobody would have done. I made decisions nobody would have made. And I am happy I would have been able to impact lives at that point. And I would have done so much for myself, for my family, and go on about my day, my life, constantly and steady. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So please have a seat. You guys are VIPs today. Dreaming, they say, is what? Is absolutely free. Did they charge them for anything? Do you pay? Dreaming is free. Why is it free? Why is it free? That's the question. They talked about 30 years of their life, where they want to be. The question is, how do you move from point A to point B? That's the question. As copper, I think I was a copper 2007, thereabout. That's not long years. I've seen failures a lot. So I've worked in a place where I didn't spend 2 months, I was sacked. Yes. Okay. When you fail forward, it's always very important. How do you feel? That's the question I'm asking you today. I'm going to ask us a lot of questions. I'm going to ask us a lot of questions today. Because I want to energize us. I want us to go and think when we get home that, okay, this is me. This is me in the mirror. Mike Jackson said what? The man in the mirror. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't like yourself. Sometimes I tell myself, Wale, you are not serious, Wale. You better get on track to what you want to do and keep doing it. This is something in Yoruba. Tobacco eku. Watu. Meaning that if it's remaining only you, what will you do? You think about it. Now it's you. Now those monies, let's say after NYC, no inflow coming in for some of us. Or am I right or am I wrong? What do you do next? But before you get there, how has been your saving culture and planning culture towards your vision? My slide is quite different from what I'm talking about today because most of what I've written here has already been said. What's the next line of action? What's your plan? Is it that you want to jackpot? Or is it that you want to do for a job? Or is it you want to start looking for a dream? Looking for money. To want to blow is not the thing now. Let nobody lie to you. Buying iPhone 17 is not the thing now. Once you cannot buy it 4 times, you cannot afford it. Don't deceive yourself. If you are using a phone right now, and the phone is with you, and your account balance is not showing 4 times it, go and sell that phone. No. Sometimes some people like to call me for things like this because I will tell people as it is, black and white. There's no mixing words to it. There's no mixing words to it. The truth of it is, don't deceive yourself. If anybody is deceiving you, don't what? Deceive yourself. It's your life. The journey, there's no shortcuts. So what I will tell you today, for people, she has talked about something. Gift talked about how she wants her life to be, the kind of man she wants to marry. How do you position yourself? Life's about what? Positioning. This is what you want to achieve. This is your plan. How do you position yourself? On the road to success, what are the lessons you are picking from them? Then we're going to go into defining things. How do you define things? If I take this, who knows what it is? What's this? What? Why do you call it a pen? Oh, why do you call it biro? Sorry? For jotting, I will write something down. Please come. What is this? What is this? Is a what? So how do you change? Thank you. How did you change from a pen to a weapon? What happened? Usage. So fantastic. This is a pen, defined as a pen. What you use it for is the value it gives to you. When you go to work somewhere, some people say they are using me. These people are not using me. How much are they even paying me? That's the way you are defining it. You are defining that what? Somebody is using me. But if I'm seeing it as I'm learning from here, this is going to be valuable to me. This person is giving more task because he believes in me that I have more capacity. I'm having more capacity to expand, to become a better person. Then you seem to see that thing differently than every other person sees it. It mentioned something. He said about that people see, where you see things matters. The way few people see things changes everything about their lives. So are you changing something about your life today? Or you are just marking time instead of making a mark? I will tell you, I love those Igbos very well. Those Igbo at Alaba market, Asmanda and the rest. You know why? People come to them and learn like an apprentice. You have your certificate today, kept somewhere. When you leave, what are you learning? Who are you learning from? People that have gone ahead of you know something you don't know. So yes, I'm a graduate. But the beautiful thing about being a graduate is that it gives you understanding about what you know in school, what you learned in school, and helps you develop character. When you get an employment, be and what? And what? Apprentice. You know what they mean by apprentice? Somebody where they learn work. Okoshe, yes, Oshe. Go and learn work. Learning is winning. You cannot know all. And I will encourage you. You see a big firm today that wants to pay you 250k, 300k for starters. I see a firm that looks good and it's just 120k, and you can learn directly from the owner. You know what I'll tell you to do? I will tell you to go for the 120. The money you are talking about, you still make it and make a lot of it. But what? Learn. The smaller firms teach you a lot. Because number one, how to type and do Excel, printing this, they want to do proposal and everything. You be the one to do it because you don't have much workers. Printer is bad. You be the one to do it. One document in social office, you be the one to do it. Be the PA of the MD, you be the one to do it. You know why? What's that doing for you? Capacity building. They are teaching you for free. There's something a writer wrote. I think it's Robert that wrote that book. The knowing and doing gap. He mentioned part of it earlier. People know a lot of things they need to do. But that doing is a wahala. A lot of things you're going to say today, if you take it and run with it, you become better. If you keep it, you still come back to it. Japa is good. But japa with a purpose is key. The main ingredients to success is your mindset. And that's what we are trying to change today. Your mindset is the main ingredient to success. That mindset has to change. Your association, if I tell some of us here to take a phone call and say, I have an urgent need. I need 500,000 urgently in the next 1 hour. Who can make that call and get that money now? Who wants to try? You can do it. That's interesting. Who again can do it? Your association. Who can be there for you when things go south? If it's only, let's go and take a shisha or go and take a beer that you have as friends, you've not started though. You've not. And where we start from in life are different. My father is a multi-billionaire. There's a place you are going to start in life. My father, I never chop day. We are going to start from somewhere. So where it takes somebody that his father is a billionaire to start, you also have to work about another 5 years before you get there. How do you walk from there? It's by not deceiving yourself. Are you a go-to person? If they say this needs to be done, who do they call? Is it Jessica they call? Is it John? Are you the person they call? Are you bringing value to the table? Then always know your face in life. Which face am I? There's a time that will come What is, let me ask you, what is that big thing that you want to buy today? Yes, that you feel like buying, but you cannot afford it. A house, a land. Do you know that there are times that there are some frivolities that I want to buy, want to expend and maybe just buy it. That if you buy it today, it can cause chaos for us. Why? Because we are not there yet. There are things that is good when you are in stage A. And if you are in another position, it's not okay. You want to use a phone of 1.72 million naira. Is that the next thing for you to do? You want to pop champagne in club of your whole alawi in one day. Is that the next thing you want to do? Is that the next thing you want to do? You want to show off. I'm going to drink Gary when I get home. Is that the next thing to do? Why not learn a trade? They say if you want to hide something from a black man, you put it in a book. How many books have we read this time that we have a huge 1 year? How many books? How many autobiographies have we learned, have we heard? There's one book that changed my life, Awakening the Giants Within. That book changed everything about my life. Most of the secrets we are telling you here, they are in books. They said the what? Knowing and what? Doing gap. You know by reading. You know by association. You know by observing. You know by saying. And you do. If you don't do, don't act, nothing happens. Until you act. So, becoming your dream person takes you knowing, reading books, takes you having an eyesight, a good mindset, build relationships, and learning from small firms. I'll be taking questions from us today. I just have 5 people. Just 5 people to give me, ask me questions before I run off. Just 5 questions, please. 5 questions. You have questions for me? Yes, please. Please, microphone. Just 5.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Favor Chikamso.
Okay.
I have a couple of questions. But the first one is, you mentioned something about mindset.
Okay.
And I had intended to ask the speakers, how did you get to your point of breakthrough? Like, through life and while we are still building yourself, what was the pivotal point where you met your breakthrough, and what mindset did you have before you got to that point? Thank you.
Thank you. So should I take all the questions first? Yes. You please. Mindset. What's the name, please? Favor. Mindset. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Anita Oji.
Anita.
So you made a statement about not making a purchase if you don't have times 4 of that in your account.
Yes.
How can you relate this to someone trying to take a risk? Like, they say something about taking a risk that might actually change your life. Maybe it's that purchase that person wants to make that would actually, bring about a positive turnaround. So please, can you give a relationship between those two? Thank you.
Thank you. Next. Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. So I want to ask a question, also based on my own experience as well as a person. Okay, I have business ideas.
Good.
About saying that I
What's your name, please?
My name is Joseph Udo.
Joseph Udo.
Yeah. So I have been planning of establishing about 10 businesses within this year. But I couldn't really make it to that point of establishing these 10 businesses. I have the vision of it. I have drawn plans for it. But due to the Nigerian economy right now and how things are being spent, how money is being used, I couldn't really meet up with my plan. So I want to ask, in this kind of situation whereby someone has this kind of vision of establishing businesses like this, even one or two businesses, but due to the economic situations, cannot really meet up, what can be done in regards to this by the person?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sorry. Sir, like you rightly said on the previous speakers, this is not like our first experience of hearing words of wisdom. So my own question is how to jump that bridge to the doing stage and overcome the inertia, the fear of failure, the fear of what people would think, the fear of, there are many fears. How do we overcome those fears? Because it's not a question of knowledge at this point, it's a question of doing. Thank you.
Thank you. What's the name, please?
David, sir.
David, okay, thank you. So one more, okay. Hi, here. Please, I need the mic.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
My name is Kadri Omotola.
Kadri.
Yes, sir. So my question goes is, when you have a particular vision you are going for, let me use myself as an example. I've always dreamed to become a pharmacist. But when I write JAMB, they give me pharmacology, I decline. When I write JAMB, they give me pharmacology, I decline. And it's a point in my house that people, they now left me that, oh, do whatever you want. So at that point of you dreaming about something, and you're the only one that is seeing that I can do this thing, and people around you are not there to support you, and they're like, you're just wasting your time. What will you do?
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Divine Favor. So my question is, for someone that you do so many things, for example, I love human resources. I'm also a data analyst. Like I love to do so many things, but you don't even know the exact thing to go into. Like you know you are good with so many things, but you don't know the exact thing to channel your energy to. What can you do about that?
Good day, sir. My name is Jesse Abba. So my question comes in two ways. One of the speakers spoke about burning bridges. Now, I want to ask, as a young person, how do we even build bridges, knowing that you don't have a lot of connect to those people you need to build bridges with? Then the second question, when you came on stage, you asked, I think, the three people up there, how do they see themselves in the next 30 years? Okay, just a minute. As a young person trying to thrive, I have my own ideologies or business idea. I don't want to work all my life considering technology advancement and all that, and I'm working on building something. As a young person, how do one attain great results considering time constraints? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Akran Al-Bakri. My question
I'll leave you today. Okay.
My name is Akran Al-Bakri. My question is about the plan and the doings, working towards it. After the plan and working towards it, like, how do you come about with your when the plan doesn't go as you just plan it to be? How do you come about the alternative B or alternative plans when there's a failure after doing a bit working towards the plan? How do you do about the alternative plan, or how do you come about bringing out next plan? That's my questions.
Let him respond. Please don't give him.
Okay, one more. This lady, one more. The lady here. Just one more. That's.
Okay, sir. My name is Lovett. I want to ask this question, please, sir. Okay, you have many things you want to do in life. Now, the economic is very, very bad. Paying of rent is very, very difficult. We trying to save money to start off with maybe something to be doing, but we don't have that money there because when you think about paying house rent, feeding is expensive. So what are you going to do? Like me, I'm dreaming of buying a houses. I'm dreaming of buying things like having my own business I will establish. But now the country is so bad. We don't even to even feed is very, very difficult. For us to even pay house rent. Can you imagine a 1 room? They will be saying 1 room is 1 point something. Okay, as a copper, they're paying you 7,000. How do you save money to pay for that rent? Even say if you say let you sport with someone in your house, but still, how did you? Okay, they're paying you where you're working 77. Then NYC is paying you 77. The place of work you're working, they're paying you 75. Calculate that money. Even though if you are sporting with someone 1 point something, you are feeding yourself. You are also paying for house rent. How do you save money to start up with something? So you're also going to buy clothes. Even the place you're working, they're still going to tell you that they have particular clothes you're going to be wearing. That is corporate. And you still be the one to transport yourself. You will still be the one to buy the clothes for yourself. So how do we survive? So the only thing we need that government also have to help us. We need to help ourselves and we need help because the economic is everything is very, very costly. So that is the thing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. She poured her heart. She poured her heart. I can understand. I've been in that shoes too before. So we'll start with Favor, right? If I'm going to be right, you talked about mindset, right? So I would say books, and books. Nobody has it all. I don't have it all. Books. And you want me to recommend books for you, I can do that. Power of Positive Thinking, that's one of it. This other book, Napoleon Hill, yes. Go and start with that, and let's talk. Most of the questions you are asking here, they are in the books. Those books work, they work excellently. Risk, taking risk, right? Life is risky. Being in this building, sorry? When I built this place, were you there? You know the country mix? You took a risk. You left your house. No, let me start from yesterday. You washed your shirt. You want to look good. Abi, you make up. You entered bus. You got here. That's a lot of risk. Life is full of risk. Nobody is certain. Let me don't lie to you. Nobody is certain that if I do 1 + 1, it becomes 2. Nobody's certain in business, except somebody wants to lie to you. But what do? You keep at it. Consistency. I tell you something. If you open tap, this tap water, you open tap and you just open the tap and it drops little on a rock. What happens after some years? What happens after some years? There's just a little drop. It what? It leaves a hole. How will little drops of water create a hole in a rock? How? Consistency. Because you never know. They say something in Yoruba. You keep doing. As I said, we are here for what? Doings. Until you get it right. I've done things that failed. Yes. Normal. But what you see outside is what? The celebrated one that, he did and was successful. Yes. You keep doing. I have 10 businesses. Joseph said, I have 10 businesses I'm looking to establish. Start with one. Don't let them push you. Start with one. Look at all the options you have and start with one. And go all out with that one. When that one becomes successful, you can now start branching. You cannot be chasing all bets at the same time. You will lose everything. So what I'm telling you today, start with what? One. Look for somebody that has been in that field or being close to that person and follow that person religiously. Follow that person religiously. Understand him. I'll tell you my story. Maybe before we leave here today, I have about just 20-25 minutes left. I joined a friend. Do you see what I'm doing today? I joined a friend. We went to club, and the second day, I joined him to go to a site. That's how I started selling properties. And that's how I started understanding. And when I got to the office of the guys that sell the property, and I asked them, they said, how much do you guys pay as commission? He said 10%. I said, 10%? Coming from insurance, I earned us 2.5%. They didn't have to tell me that, Wale, what you want to realize is making money, Abi, and become successful. Why don't you move? And that's how I got to understand the business I'm doing till today, since 2009. David is afraid. Huh? The doing stage, afraid. I understand. I should have replied. But what they say, do it afraid. When you're afraid, that's when you should do it. When you're afraid, that's when what? That's when you should do it. The reason why a lot of people are not where they want to be is because they are scared. So if you see that you are afraid, that is when what? You should what? Do it. Once it's not crime, that is when you should do it. Corey said pharmacology. Are you a graduate now in pharmacology? You've not started any. Why pharmacology? That's the question. Why pharmacist? Why would you want to become a pharmacist? What is the goal? You know, she mentioned something. This lady and the guy mentioned something. They didn't talk about the job they'll be doing to become successful. A job or your business is just a vehicle. It's a vehicle to take you to the destination, which is the kind of luxury life you want to live. So, here we're not talking about what you do. We're talking about where you want to become. But there must be a vehicle. Dangote is a multi-billionaire. Why is he a billionaire? You now start checking. Okay, he does cement. It's not that he does fasting and prayer. That's why he's a billionaire. No. He sells cement. He sells this. He sells that. That's why he is. So the main aim for you is it that you want to be the number one pharmacist recognized by WHO? Is that the dream? If that's the dream, I'll tell you, keep at it. If your dream is to be a very successful, wealthy, and having a family that is very comfortable, then your vehicle, if it needs to change the vehicle. You must not be stuck to one vehicle. No. Your vehicle is fashion. Your vehicle what? Is career. Your vehicle what? Business. Your vehicle entrepreneurship. So Divine Favor talked about HR resources. I didn't get that well. Divine Favor, please. Okay, what to do? Which one to do amongst them?
She said if you're good at so many things.
Too many things. You have to look at one to do per time. And if you don't have a job, before I forget, go and volunteer. My wife is here.
Wow.
She came to support me today. Well, I saw her earlier. She's there. She volunteered. She left her high-paying job because she was not okay with that road. She volunteered and resigned. And go and volunteer with the company. Go and volunteer. So this one for me, excuses. No, there's a book called No Excuses. Yeah. Write that book. Out of books we are going to write. No excuses, because we can say in life, you can grow old to 90, and we can say they will say Yoruba. Oh, as let me explain that to you. You can grow up to 90 before you die. You can grow up to, instead of 90, you can grow up to 60 before you die. But if you save a loan for 60 years old, what happens for the 30 years left in your life? Are you going to be in penury? What drives me a lot in this life is what? Is that after you have finished working, active service, what are you going to live on? Is those children that will not stay in Nigeria, that are going to stay abroad, and the wife will be telling them what to be telling them, or the husband will tell them what to be telling them, and you are now depending on them to survive? Is that what they want? Is that what we want? So what are you supposed to do? And look at it. You resign 60 years, 40 or 50? 50 years. You have about 40 years to live. More than the work life you have. What are you going to live on? If you go home, I want to think about these things. Those are what drives me. To know that, what am I going to live on even when I'm not working? You are working every day. Your money is like 200K. When you stop working, what's going to happen? That's what should drive you. So your business, selling of stuff, doing this, is a vehicle taking you to that destination of living the kind of life you want to live. So that's why I said, moving from point A to what? Point B. That's why we are here today. So, burning bridges. Don't burn bridges. Don't burn bridges. You need everyone someday, sometime, for something. Those guys in power now, I read Otedelab's book. He has known some of them for more than 30 years. Look at everyone around you. They are governors. Here, they are commissioners here. How do you guys part? The speakers mentioned something earlier. He said, if I become the governor today, so person. He's already saying, because that person is handy and that person is delivering. Are you delivering? Are you a go-to person? Can I rely on you to get a job done? Or you just turn off your phone weekend? You work with the employer, by Friday you turn off your phone. This week cannot kill me. You're not doing them, you're doing yourself. What you learn is your own. Nobody takes it away from you. You own it. You own it. Alternative plan, when things don't go wrong, nobody again has it all figured out. You may say, we look at a business proposal, it looks the most juicy of this business proposal. And all of a sudden, what happens? Things, economic situations happens. And what happens to it? It goes down. Am I going to stand up and move again? I'm going to be there crying and saying, that's happened to me. No. So our mindset is what is critical. We're getting a book for No Excuses, Abi? The gap between knowing and doing, and what? Power of positive thinking. We're going to start with that. I would employ him to maybe help us with people that are interested with a group that can learn. I'm really interested in people that want to do, because I've been in this situation, and what am I going to do next? I've done music, artist. I've done music before. I failed. Good singer, good writer, good songwriter. I had about almost 15, 20 records. Songs done, mastered. I'm talking about, I don't know who knows Sohi Baba, Soli. That's a long time. That's when I used to sing. What did I do? I failed there. But how do you feel? Do you feel forward or you feel backward? Feeling backward is when you feel backward, you don't plan to stand up again. When you feel forward, I'll dust it and I'll start again. So life is very bumpy. But what I'll tell you today is that be ready for the task. Never what? Give up. Some people don't like Donald Trump, but I like him because I've read all his books. That man never gives up. He never gives up. So I'll tell you today, what? Never what? We're not crossing it. Never what? You guys are not wanting to hear what I'm saying, I mean. There is that. This truth is just too. I don't want this kind of truth. No. There's no free meal. No free meal, sincerely. Yes, no free meal. Yes, no free meal. What is it? I didn't hear you. There was in camp. Oh. Okay, let me tell you. There was in camp. Don't worry. When you start working, you start paying that tax back. It's not free. Yes, no free meal. You will pay tax back. You will not pay tax. You pay tax now. No free meal. Once you know that, it makes you set the tone straight for your life. No free meal. I have to earn it. I have to earn it. I have to earn it. And God is the ultimate. Don't forget God. There's something always critical in every man's life. A higher power. So when things go south, the only thing you can hold is that higher power. What are you going to do again? Going to go and do it again. I will employ you once again to go YouTube video. Some people that don't like reading. YouTube video, Men That Built America. I don't know which anybody has watched it. Men That Built America. Go and watch. You will see and understand how people think. How men that became think. They didn't have it all. Carnegie was nobody. What's the name that did this longest pipeline? It was nobody. They built it. So my sister, Lovett, that is complaining. No excuses. No excuses. I will say no excuses. Until you find it. There's something you're exceptionally good at. Until you find it. So what I want you to do basically now, it's not the money. No. Go and chase the experience. Because I tell you today, if you have 500 million sent to your account today, some of us will blow it to zero. Because that's the level of money we understand. So until your level of money increases, what you earn is just nonsense. That's what they call your money blueprint. Some people, you notice, sometimes when they give you 200k, 300k, what happens? You go finish spending all the money until 20k. That's why you start remembering, you start having ideas after you're spending 20k. Has it happened to you before? Has it happened before? Uh-huh. You start having plenty of ideas when you remain 20k. But when 200k was with you, you got ball. You won't remember it. Why? It's your money blueprint. Anybody that comes to your hand today, what next are you doing with it? It has to do about your thinking and the exposure you've had over the years. If you give you 100k every month and you save 20k and you can plan with that 20k to do something with your life that will help your future, and someone that got 500k every month and cannot save 1,000 naira, you're better than that person. Oh. Who is agreeing with me? Oh, you're better than that person. You know, some of us, we've not said too much on this earth, but what we have seen. It's not about the money you earn. It's what you can use that money to do. This is not motivational speaking. The motivational speaker comes to talk to me. I don't listen to them. You have to show me proofs what you have done. And I can show you. I can show you from having less than 2 million naira to building a multi-billion naira company. I can show you. I've done it. I don't like saying things like this on camera, but that's the truth. So money is what? Is not your problem. Your challenge is what I have, what I know. Can it change my life? That's the question you need to answer yourself. Ask yourself. You cannot deceive yourself. If I have what I know, can it give me what I have? Can it give me what I want? I'm still running off. I know I'm taking our time today. So you have just 2 more people. Gabriel, okay, after plan, next plan, okay. Economy complaint, let me complain about the economy, feeding, housing. All those things will pass. But when it passes, don't forget that time that happened. Don't forget it. Then goals. Goal setting. That's the final thing we'll talk about today before I go. Do you guys have a goal? Do you have a goal written down? Who has a goal written down? Who has? I can only see less than 5% of the whole house. That's where it is. That you are here as youth corper. I don't think things happen by chance. That you're here today, listen to me, or listen to everybody here, is for a reason. When you go back today, do like a memorial for yourself. 30 years. Today, you met with Barrister Shino. 30 years, the next 30 years of my life, where I want to be. Then you break into 6 months. Before now, let me tell you what I did with my salary. After some years, when I got married, my salary was 70,000 naira thereabout. Yeah, not long ago, 70,000, not long ago. And then now I increased it to 120. Yeah. No, not then, not far. It's 2013. 2013, yes. Wait, we are coming. I'm going somewhere. See, this is a forum. I don't want to publicize this. Don't put this out there, please. This particular place, don't put it out there, please. So we are going to talk like brother to brother. Kopa we. Aha. So I will tell you something. That's your salary. That's my salary. 100K out of 120K was a job. Yes. They say something in Yoruba. Idi kokoto mama jata. Idi agbono. Wait, don't worry. I'm coming. So because as a salesperson, I was a salesperson in the organization. I sell property with my firm, with the company I work with. So out of my 120,000 salary, we were about 7 of us that do our job. I'll take that money out. And I know that, okay, 20K. Is either you do it or you die. So the giver was impressed of 15,000 per month. I added to it. So I must sell houses and earn my 10% commission. So if I sell a house of 40 million naira and the customer is paying every month, I get to earn my commissions every month. So I tell myself, if I don't sell, I'm on my own. I told myself the true truth. I put myself under undue pressure. Knowing that my salary is not my salary, it's a job. And it's until September. If I collect, I'm not the first person collecting. September. Is it 9 or so? September. 900K. Big money. So I knew that it's either I succeed or not. Who is willing to dare? Everybody's now quiet. You don't need to do. That's why most times when people come out of a forum like this, when they go out, you just see 2 or 3 or 4 people doing. You know why? Because it's difficult to dare. That's why we're here. Dare the impossible. Thank you so much.